Hello everyone, welcome to our sports news channel. Here you are always well informed. I ask you to please subscribe to the channel. And leave your like, thank you very much. Michigan basketball collapses in final minute versus Vanderbilt in 66-65 NIT loss. Michigan basketball was up by 8 at Vanderbilt with less than 1 minute to play. Then it gave up 9 straight points, committed 3 straight turnovers and was called for a goaltending basket with 13 seconds left. Even with that, it had the ball down 1 with 13 seconds to play. On the final possession, Doug McDaniel couldn't connect on a floater, Hunter Dickinson couldn't get the tip in to fall, and in the end, Michigan collapsed to fall in the second round of the NIT, 66-65, to Vanderbilt. Michigan's 18-16, 11-9 Big Ten season is over, after it turned a 12-point first-half deficit into a 10-point second-half lead before, ultimately, another crushing loss. We always want to walk away with some learning opportunities from a game like this, but unfortunately we can't play the next game because our season is over, Coach Juwan Howard told reporters after the game. Appreciate the effort from our guys. In particularly in game we lost 2 of our star players. Loved how our guys came out and competed. But in the end, those possessions, that's really painful. Opinion: Michigan basketball trending in wrong direction. Juwan Howard must fix it this offseason. Dickinson finished with 21 points and 11 rebounds, and scored 11 straight in the second half for Michigan, to turn a 1-point lead into a double-digit advantage. After the game, he didn't have much to say about the final minute. "We just gave them the game," he said. McDaniel scored 19, 1 short of his career high, including 13 in the first half to keep the Wolverines in the game. Joey Baker added 11 points, Terrence Williams II had 6 points and 5 rebounds, and Terrace Reed Jr. had 5 points and 6 rebounds. Jet Howard, the team's second leading scorer, 14.2 points per game, who missed the team's NIT opening win over Toledo, was out with an ankle injury. Kobe Bufkin was out as well after tweaking his ankle in practice Friday, according to ESPN. Turin Lawrence led Vanderbilt with 24 points and 9 rebounds. Ezra Manjon scored 17 and Colin Smith scored 11 for the Commodores, who will face the winner of 4-seed UAB and Morehead State in next week's NIT quarterfinal, with a trip to Las Vegas for the national semifinals on the line. Dickinson awakens in second half. It was a quiet start for Dickinson. He scored the opening bucket, then had nothing for 17 minutes. He made 2 buckets late in the first half, which seemed to spark his strong final 20 minutes. The 7'1" center made a left-handed hook out of the break to go up 3, then after a Baker spinning layup, Dickinson added a baseline layup to put up 1. Baker got the next 5 points from the free throw line, while Vanderbilt countered with 2 Lawrence layups and 1 right free throw to make it 41-40, Michigan, when Dickinson took over. First, he caught a feed from Williams and threw down the slam. He added a spinning hook shot the next trip down, and caught a tough pass from McDaniel and added another one-handed flip. Then, it was freshman Yusef Kayat's turn to feed the big man, which Dickinson turned into an and one finish. He then added 2 more free throws to put the Wolverines up 52-42 with 10:52 to play. "Coach was drawing up some really good sets, putting me in positions," he said. "My teammates were really unselfish in looking for me out there." A quick collapse. Dickinson didn't score from the floor again, but after 3 Reed free throws, led 59-51 with 5:08 to play. Jordan Wright made a layup, then Lawrence scored 5 straight to get Vanderbilt within 5. Baker and Trey Thomas appeared to exchange threes, but Baker's was changed to a 2 when replay showed his toe on the line, so a 5-point lead was changed to 4. Baker and McDaniel added consecutive mid-range jumpers to put Michigan up 65-57 with 1:45 to play, but Vanderbilt turned on a full-court press and changed the game. Lawrence scored 5 and Manjon scored 4 as Vanderbilt went on a 9-0 run in 46 seconds to steal the game. "We turned the ball over, 3 straight times. On just a simple play," Howard said. "One was a pass and the guy mishandled the basketball, the other a cross-court pass, which was a tough catch for a player, then the other one was another pass. Very uncharacteristic for us as a team." First half runs. Michigan got off to a quick start, when Dickinson hit the game's opening bucket and the freshman Coyote, who made his first career start and his second appearance in a game since January 1, nailed his fourth career three-pointer to go up 5-0. Vanderbilt took over the next 7 minutes, which included a stretch in which it made 6 straight field goals, a three-pointer by Smith, a layup and highlight dunk by Lawrence, then 8 straight points by Smith on a slashing layup and consecutive threes from the right corner. The Commodores held to 0-for-6 shooting with 4 turnovers during the same time to put together a 17-0 run and go up 17-5 with 12:53 to play in the first half. But the tandem of McDaniel and Williams got back in the game. After 2 misses, Williams tipped in an offensive rebound before McDaniel hit a floater and the ensuing foul shot. Williams added another offensive rebound and tip in on the ensuing possession, before McDaniel knocked down a mid-range jumper off a screen to make it a 9-0 Michigan run and cut Vanderbilt's lead to 3. Vanderbilt's Paul Lewis drained a long ball from the top of the key to put coach Jerry Stackhouse's squad up 6, when McDaniel hit consecutive three-pointers, the first on a pull-up, the next off a handoff from his roommate Reed to tie the game at 20. Reed provided key minutes early as well, making a putback off a miss to tie the game at 22. He had 5 rebounds in 6 first-half minutes. After a high-flying Lawrence and 1 dunk put Vanderbilt up 27-24, Michigan closed the half on a 6-0 run. Dickinson, who hadn't scored other than the first points of the game, hit consecutive buckets in the lane as he gave a 30-29 lead going into the break, and crossed the 1,600-point benchmark for his career. All players not named Smith or Lawrence for Vanderbilt combined to go 4-for-15 from the floor for 11 points and 3 turnovers. "There's different emotions going on in your head," Howard said and asked about how to summarize the season. "It's important for us right now to get dressed, get back home, get a good night's sleep, hopefully we can, and then we talk about that when we get back to Ann Arbor."